The devil's game is rigged. Don't be the next fool. Brothers and sisters, let's get real. Satan is running the biggest scam in the universe, and most people are lining up to get played. This ain't even a fair fight. This is a rigged casino, a broken slot machine, a loaded deck where the house always wins. And guess what? You ain't the house. See, Satan's greatest trick wasn't making people stop believing in God. It was convincing them that their sins don't have consequences. He turned adultery into finding yourself. He turned betrayal into following your heart. And he turned straight up sin into self-care. And who falls for it first? The ones who think they can cheat the system. The ones who think they can max out the forgiveness glitch. See, people don't really want justice. People don't really want truth. They just want grace without change, forgiveness without repentance, heaven without God. And the devil, he's more than happy to sell them that dream. He's more than happy to set up a nice, cozy, fast-track lane to hell, complete with VIP bottle service and a golden lie that says, "You're a good person. This doesn't apply to you." But let me tell you something. The devil is running a pyramid scheme, and the only prize at the top is eternal isolation. See, my wife, she swears she's a Christian, but she treats repentance like a tax write-off. She sins all week, repents on Sunday, and then reboots the cycle like it's a damn subscription service. She says she believes in God's timing, but somehow that timing always involves her setting up her next relationship before the current one expires. She follows the Bible like she follows traffic laws, only when someone's watching. And that's most people today. They believe in ask and you shall receive, so they ask for forgiveness like it's Amazon Prime. Next day shipping on redemption, no commitment necessary. They believe in love thy neighbor, but judging by their texts, they're loving their neighbor's husband a little too much. They swear they live by thou shalt not steal, but my money is suddenly our money. They tell me only God can judge me, but if he did, they'd gaslight him too, and you know what? God already knew this would happen. That's why he said, Matthew 7:21-23. Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, shall enter the kingdom of heaven, but he who does the will of my Father in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in your name, cast out demons in your name, and done many wonders in your name? And then I will declare to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you who practice lawlessness. That's Jesus talking. That's not some random verse tucked away in the Old Testament. This is the Messiah himself, the one who died so you could be saved, looking people in the face and saying, I never knew you. Why? Because they thought they could cheat the system. See, people want a loophole to heaven. They want God knows my heart to be a free pass to do whatever the hell they want. They want grace to cover their sins, but they don't want to actually stop sinning. That's like telling your wife you're faithful while she's holding the screenshots of your texts to another woman. You can say whatever you want, but the proof is in your actions. You think God's dumb. You think he's sitting up there saying, oh, you didn't mean to sin. You just accidentally booked a hotel, took an Uber, and met up with your coworker at 2 a.m.? Nah, brother, that's premeditated. That's not a mistake. That's a game plan. And let's talk about hell real quick. Y'all ever notice how Satan's biggest followers act like they're the ones running things? They talk big. They act like hell is gonna be some underground nightclub where all the sinners party together in defiance of God. I got bad news for you. Hell ain't a fucking party. The devil doesn't reward his servants. The devil doesn't promote his followers. The devil doesn't throw a parade for the people who did his dirty work. You know what he does. He chains them to the walls. He locks them away in the same misery he's in. He throws them into the same fire that was never meant for them in the first place, because the devil hates you. He doesn't want worship. He wants company in his suffering. Matthew 25:41. Then he will say to those on his left, "Depart from me, you cursed, into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels." Let me say that again. Prepared for the devil and his angels. Hell wasn't even made for us. God didn't design hell for people. It was built for Lucifer and his demons. But people are choosing to go there. They're throwing themselves into the fire while laughing like it's all a joke. And Satan is laughing too, because the joke is on them. You know what's going to happen to all these people who think they're gods because they reject the Bible? They're going to wake up one day in a prison of their own making.